Does this crazy fish really have the nickname machine gun fish, as viewer Jerry R asks? Or is somebody just making that up to have some fun? I've got the facts on that gyrating mystery, plus real or fake calls on a whole bunch of other crazy photos and videos that you guys sent in. Like this photo claiming to show a snake that can fly, a video claiming to show a flying car, a video that wants us to believe this is a real drone, and that doesn't even include the big story this week, which is a video that claims to show a real live pterosaur caught on camera. Is there any way this could be real? Hey guys, Bill here. You know, it's pretty much common knowledge that dinosaurs and other species related to them, like pterosaurs, went extinct millions of years ago. The only place we see them these days are in museums and movies like Jurassic Park. But on the other hand, there are cases of ancient animals that everybody thought went extinct who get rediscovered, and it turns out they're still alive. Coelacanths, for example, were believed to have gone extinct more than 66 million years ago, but they were rediscovered in 1938 off the coast of South Africa. Then there's the case of the Akrakan forest turtle that everyone thought was long gone from this planet. It reappeared in the countryside of Myanmar not long ago. There's even the javan elephant that most thought were gone, but were just hanging out in the jungles of Borneo where nobody was looking for them. And that's why when this video came in claiming to show a live pterosaur flying across the sky, I had to give it a second look. The video was sent in by Jounos, John Spencer, rebelcoder, and a whole bunch of other people who all want to know, Bill, is this video real or fake? Well, Chris, when it comes to stuff like this, I always think of Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park.
If there's one thing the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free, it expands to new territories, and it crashes through barriers painfully, maybe even dangerously, but life finds a way.
That's right, life always finds a way, so we're gonna take a look and see if life did find some way in this video. The video is titled Real Pterosaur Spotted Over Idaho, USA, ? And was posted on the popular Rumble Viral channel on YouTube. According to the video description, it says this is amateur footage showing a supposed pterosaur recently flying over Boise, Idaho, USA. I have to say, you know, at least on the surface, this supposed video looks pretty authentic. There is no music, just ambient sounds, and the flying creature flaps its wings in a very natural way as it crosses the sky. A few seconds later, we see an instant replay of the footage, but this time it's zoomed in. And now we can see very clearly that this is no ordinary bird. But is it a pterosaur? Taking an image from the video, I compared it to a number of illustrations, including this one from the American Museum of Natural History in New York. Now, I'm no expert, and I know there's a lot of variations on pterosaurs, but, you know, when I added it all up, I mean, definitely looks like it comes from that species. Pterosaurs, according to a video posted by the museum, are not really birds, and they are not really dinosaurs either.
They're an extinct group of flying reptiles that are more closely related to dinosaurs and birds than they are to any other kind of reptile.
Okay, well, there you have it. I mean, he's the expert, but I do have one question. Did they really go extinct? Not according to this video, which, despite the question mark in the title, wants us to believe it's real. Okay, so at this point I gotta tell you, to be honest, I think things are pointing to the fact that this video is gonna turn out to be a fake. But on the other hand, we don't have any smoking gun type evidence to rely on, which means this video could turn out to be that's right, one of those dreaded unknowns. And you know how much I hate those things. So we're gonna have to do something special. And you know what I always say, when the going gets tough at Bill's channel, the tough go to the A-team, which in this case happens to be our resident special effects expert, Mr. Peter Butler from the Bubblegum Monsters channel. Now, what I did was send the video over to Peter, and what he sent me back was this, the official answer. But if you watch this show regularly, you know not even the threat of 65 million years of extinction could force me to open up this before you open up what's in there, okay? Now, when I say go, what I want you to do is yell out as loud as you can, either real or fake. Now, if you can't do that, it's okay to pause the video, go to the comment section, leave your answer down there, and then come back here and see if you were right or not. A third way to go is just to vote right up there. You ready? And go. Hey, while we're waiting for everybody to vote today, I just want to show you this little fan video that came in. It was made by Rory and Chase, and they came up with this little routine that I thought was a lot of fun. Check it out.
Bill's channel, real or fake? Bill's channel, real or fake? Real. Bill's channel, real or fake? Fake. Bill's channel, real or fake? Unknown.
Hey, thanks, Rory and Chase. You know, you guys just like totally made my day with that video. And what I thought was really cool is you also included the unknown category. And that gives me a great segue back to this. Is this going to turn out to be an unknown? We haven't had one for a while. Well, you're going to have to wait just a few seconds because first, we've got a couple other crazy photos and videos that we need to go over. First up is this amazing picture of what looks like a snake that can fly. It was sent in by Irfim Jasari, who wrote, "Hi Bill, I saw a flying snake, but is it real or fake?" Well, Irfan, as you may have noticed, snakes do not have wings, so unless they're on an airplane, I don't think there's a real big chance of this picture turning out to be real, if you know what I mean. You guys ready for the official verdict? Think you made the right vote? Okay, well here it is. This picture is nothing more than a big, fat, real picture. As it turns out, there are many types of snakes in this world that can fly, or to be more accurate, glide. Jake Socia, an assistant professor at Virginia Tech, discovered some snakes achieve flight by changing the shape of their body.
It transforms its body. So it turns from a rounded cylindrical shape to something that's more flat, and really it kind of goes from something like this to something like this.
Next up in our parade of fun flying facts is this video claiming to show a car that can fly through the air. It was submitted by Amar Nadi and Andres Torres. Amar wrote, "Dear Bill, please tell me if this is fake or real." Well, Amar, I can imagine there are people out there who would pay almost anything for a car like that, and I even bet you that technology already exists. But the question is this video real or fake? Did you make your vote? You think you know what it is? You think you got it right? Because if you voted real, you are wrong. It's fake. A company called Gear Factor manufactures these specialty cars, which are actually giant helium-filled balloons that look like cars. They use them as special effects props in television commercials and sometimes at special events. They weigh about 4 kilos or 9 pounds and are controlled remotely like a drone. Speaking of drones, here's a hilarious video of a guy flying his bathtub drone. It was sent in by rebelcoder, who just wrote, "Bill, is this for real?" Well, rebelcoder, I mean, it's like, I know, right? I mean, how many of these things have we seen that are fake? Remember like the guy that was being flown around by his drones in a hammock? Well, that was a fake. And then there was that other one, I think it was from South Africa, where the drone was supposedly flying a person, but it turned out to be a mannequin. That was also a fake. So, stands to reason that this one is also a fake, being part of that genre. So, if you did vote fake, you are wrong. It's real. The video, made by those crazy German twins from the Real Life Guys channel, shows their real-life homemade drone making a run to pick up some food at a local restaurant. I'm not sure why they used a bathtub for a cockpit, but I guess it's a good way to save time when you're running late for dinner and need to wash up. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way, what do you say we get back to the big story here and find out if we got some pterosaurs that are alive and well in Idaho and living with Bigfoot? Or is that Sasquatch in Idaho? I'm not quite sure. You know, now that I think about it, I don't understand the difference between Bigfoot and Sasquatch. Is Bigfoot like one creature and Sasquatch another? Or are they both the same thing, just some people call it by a different name? You know, I really like to know that. But anyway, we're getting off the track here. Let's get back to the answer at hand for the pterosaur, okay? So, I think what we're gonna do today is, you know, we sent the video to Peter and Peter came up with the answer, so why don't we just let Peter give us the answer?
Hey Bill, thanks for sending over this awesome video of a supposedly real pterosaur. Now I'd love these guys to be real, flying overhead, although you may want to keep your pets indoors for that. However, I have to say, I think this is a fake, and this is how I would go about doing that.
First, I shot some footage of the sky, making sure to move the camera as if following the pterosaur. We now need a 3D model, so I've just grabbed one from online. I now need to rig the model so that I can get its wings to flap. I added the animated pterosaur to the footage, but at the moment it goes in front of the trees, so now I need to add a mask so that it appears to go behind these objects. And a bit of colour correction so it looks like it's far away, and that's it.
Now this is just one way that you could fake this, although I have to say I'm not 100% sure that this is actually CG. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it was some kind of model, remote controlled in some way. Just look at the way it tilts at about halfway through the video. It looks really unnatural. And just having a look at YouTube, there's a lot of videos out there of other remote controlled flying dinosaurs, so it's not really a stretch to imagine that this could have been faked in that way. But one thing's for sure, and that is, this is definitely a big fat fake. I mean, after all, dinosaurs became extinct millions of years ago.
Hey, thanks for that, Peter. I can't tell you I'm like, you know, totally pleased because it would have been really cool if it was real, but I am very relieved we don't have an unknown on our hands. And oh, hey guys, by the way, Peter has a longer version of how he recreated the flying pterosaur on his YouTube channel, which is really cool. Use the link in the description box to hop over and check it out. In terms of the particular story about the pterosaur, if you're still not convinced it's fake, I give you this. An article on metabunk.org by Passionfly1. As it turns out, the video was originally made by two famous hoaxsters, Nico and Marco Kashuba. According to the article, these two brothers focus mostly on bogus UFO videos, but in this case have branched out to include ancient animals. Okay, well that's all the time I have for this video. I'm going to be giving you the answer to that crazy machine gun fish in just a second, but before I do that, I just want to send out a big thank you to all you people sending in all those crazy photos and videos that you send in every week. Special thanks to the Chewy Piranhas over there on Facebook. Don't forget to stop by there, link in the description box. And hey, don't forget, if you've got a picture or video and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links or suggestions in the comment section because, you know, the only thing that's going to do is turn me into a pterosaur and descend on you screaming, "You're driving me crazy!" See you next time. Now, about that fish that Jerry R. asked about. Is it really nicknamed machine gun fish? Well, Jerry, that claim, as it turns out, is nothing more than a big fat fake. The fish, according to Facebook's super piranha, Marinus Kramer, is just called a yellowfin tuna and nothing more. But just the same, that didn't stop some hoaxer from turning that fish into a real machine gun.